Now we just need a nice pizza song.
You were working on a jingle before.
Was I? I don't remember it. I haven't seen those videos yet.
Yeah, those aren't on the internet yet, but they're pretty.
Go ahead.
Pretty
Do you remember?
I don't remember the tune.
Oh no! Do you remember the
like,
words?
It's like, do you want a pepperoni or do you want an anchovy? It's something like that. Do you remember this?
No, I don't at all.
Really?
No,
Oh, man.
It's been like what? A week or two?
It's been a week and a half.
Oh yeah. Do you want a pepperoni?
Yeah,
or do you want an anchovy? Well, you can get a pizza with your friends at the Busy Box Pizza Place.
That's great.
That's it. And then it goes into a nice verse where it's like, Brad is always late for work 'cause he's riding his skateboard, and Tony hates the subway. So, I don't know. It's just a descriptive
Find a
song.
word that rhymes with work.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, 'cause Brad is always late for work.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think we're working on it. We'll workshop it.
Yeah,
I think we're getting there.
feels like we're on the right path.
Yeah, there's episodes that have theme guests like pirates coming in, like a gaggle of New York pirates. I believe that's the
technical
the
term.
taxonomic term. a gaggle of pirates. Oh, okay. See, that's the pilot for me. Mm-hmm. Okay, drop you right in. Right?
Yeah.
In that episode, the pirates come in and they threaten to, cut up all the wood with their...
So what does a New York pirate look like? I just gotta... Unless this is actually a sports reference and I'm really embarrassing myself by not knowing a team.
No,
okay.
That's Pittsburgh, I believe.
Oh, yeah, okay. I knew pirates were a real thing.
Oakland Raiders?
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's
California.
Okay. No, I think they dress like pirates. Like, sea
okay.
pirates.
So they are really...
But they're like maybe like a warrior-style gang. And they come in anyway.
Like the Warriors?
Like the Warriors,
okay.
yeah. Warriors come out and...
Wasn't there did they make a video game that was...
Yeah, they did. I never played it, but they did, I think.
Was it? Seems like it wouldn't be.
There's lots of New York 80s gang movies. Yeah. There's lots of Italian New York movies.
Specifically Italian, I feel like.
Oh, man. I think I said this last time. 1990 Bronx Warriors.
I don't
really? It's a really tall... Because I remember talking about Fred Williamson playing the Olga. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wacky crazy.
But
anyway, the pirates come into the pizza place.
Right.
And for some... I think it ends with, like, the pirates threatening to carve up the wood of the pizza place, like basically destroy the building unless the pizza is delicious enough for a pirate. And so they're hemming and hawing the whole episode, and then the climax is when they feed the pizza to the pirates. And of course it's delicious, and then it just ends, in a, and then the whole pilot has to kind of encompass everything, so you get a little bit of each character. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like Tony's really concerned, you know what I mean, but outgoing when he's interacting with the customers. But he's kind of,
but also a little defensive of people encroaching on his turf. A little bit.
Yeah.
He may not necessarily jive perfectly well with the city, but he knows how to hold his own.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think the thing is he wants to please people, but he's a little prideful. Oh,
what's a red?
A religious Sahag.
I'm gonna blow it up.
Maybe Sahag is also the... Maybe I jumped to Sahagwin, but it's actually Sahag.
Well, the thing is, like in later Final Fantasies, they're definitely Sahagans.
Sahagans? Yeah, you're right, actually, because they shoot the little water pistol. One of them have, I think, it's one of their attacks.
Yeah.
Sahag.
Like they definitely show up in the 13s. I don't remember them showing up many other places, but
I wonder if they share a common etymology. I don't know.
Antecedent?
Yeah. I don't know.
I killed it. Whatever it was. It seemed like it was just a stronger Sahag.
Yeah, like the Grimp. Oh my gosh, the DS models, they look like Murlocs.
They totally look like Murlocs.
In Final Fantasy 3 Remake. Hundo Murlocs.
Yeah, that's definitely a Murloc.
Wow, that's crazy. There's Desert Sahag in Final Fantasy IV: The After Years. Oh yeah, this is the one that I'm familiar with. They're little turtles in Final Fantasy VII. They have a move called like,
they have a spear?
Yeah, water gun. That's it, water gun.
Well, that's the thing is that in 7 they name all the moves, don't they?
They do, yeah. Well, they can attack you, but they always have cool moves. Actually, that's one of the things I loved about Final Fantasy VII. Like, it always gave them kind of cool. Oh my god! Holy shit!
What am I looking at?
That's Final Fantasy XII Revenant Wings Sahagin. It's adorable.
I've never played.
To try and explain this to you, it looks like a sea cucumber with little bags coming out of its ears. It has lipstick on. It's wearing a green hat, and it has mittens that are wrapped around with rubber bands. It also has a little, little bandage over its belly button, and it's wearing tiny little boots. And then
this game sounds adorable.
It is really adorable. I still can't. I want to know more about this word. They're in like every Final Fantasy though, so this is actually
I knew
a
it
character
was a persistent thing.
We can track them. I didn't realize that. I guess. Goodness. What? Wow. Yeah, it's in like everything. Oh yeah. Okay. Here it has it actually has an etymology section on this Final Fantasy.
Of course it does.
The Sahuagin, often misspelled or transliterated Sahagin, is a fish-like humanoid in the Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game. They have an affinity for sharks and can go into a blood frenzy, but as marine creatures, they are harmed by swimming in fresh water. So it must be a D&D thing. Which is actually interesting, because some of the earlier Square games, I forget, do you remember the name of that dungeon, wizardry-style dungeon crawler?
Oh.
There was like 3 of them that Square worked on.
and we played the 3rd one. Oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it now.
Anyway, I wouldn't be surprised if... Are you trying to find it?
No, I'm trying to see if it tells us what classes can use what weapons. I don't want to buy something I can't use.
Yeah. Ooh, does it tell you that much info?
No. Well, that's fine. I think I can sell them back for full value. Because when I offered to sell my sword that I had just bought, it gave me the full price, I think. I just want to see what's up with Hand Axe.
Yeah, totally.
Actually,
might as well experiment, I suppose.
While I'm here, buy a scimitar. Tony gets all the weapons.
Hey, give me your scimitar. Skimtar?
Wow, you can equip everything. Okay. So,
Skimtar.
It's Scimitar.
Skimtar.
Oh, it's just a Skimtar.
One hand. Hand and Skimtar.
Ooh, a little bit more damage.
Oh, his hit went up too. Well, that might have been from the level up though. Can Andy equip a Skimtar?
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to see what's... Ooh, the hit range goes way up with the Scimitar. 35% from 30.
But the damage goes down?
It's probably more accurate.
I'm like, my brain is breaking. This does not bode well for the future. Yeah, the damage goes down a lot, but the hit percentage goes up.
I think I think Tony hits more, so you should give him the higher power weapon.
Yeah, I feel like that's
And then give, like, Brad the Scimitar or something.
So what I should do is I should give Tony the axe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, the thing I also want to make sure of is who can equip what.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
So the hand axe is designed for the warrior.
Yeah, it's got to just be a fighter weapon. Yeah, there's no way at least.
So I imagine the Scimitar is an upgrade for the rapier, maybe? Is that a thing, you think?
Oops.
So many... that's a nutso
this
organization scheme.
Yeah, this...
Okay, so we should check what...
Yeah, so Andy on short sword is...
That's a little inventory management.
2227.
2227. Got it.
Skimtar 1727.
Oh wow, it drops pretty significantly the damage, huh?
It's just worse, huh? So I kind of want to sell it.
Try the Scimitar versus the Rapier. I wonder... they seem like, dexterity type swords, right?
Yeah, so Brad...
1420.
1420.
And this fella
versus...
1525. That's a solid improvement.
A straight upgrade, okay.
Cool.
And Lisa just doesn't get a weapon upgrade in this town, I think.
Still just the hammer.
Yeah.
You think that shopkeeper just bumps into that sword behind him?
Oh God.
He's not left himself a lot of walking space.
Oh, it is half. Okay.
Ooh, that's okay.
You have a thing.
Who?
Okay. How much gold we have left?
Jeez.
We have enough to buy some spells.
Spell time. Now these are the ones you have to make careful decisions are.
Yeah. So Andy has a white magic.
Well, we absolutely want somebody to have ice.
I remember we were going to give him ice and dark.
Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, I think temper does not work in the NES version.
I think it was also just not something we wanted in the first place.
I don't think it's something you want either. Oh, you have a thing, don't you? Maybe they fixed it in the Wii version.
I doubt it. Hey, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I had given Andy Lamp to remove dark from an ally.
Okay. That seems nice.
I'm going to give him ice to damage an enemy with a blizzard and dark to blind all enemies. And we had decided between dark and slow, and I think we decided that dark was better.
It said, well, at least for the NES version, temper is bugged and does nothing.
Sick.
Yep. There you go. There's so many screenshots on this thing.
Alright. So that means these guys should be good on their second level magics.
Lisa too? Oh yeah.
And I think we already did the armor, so I think we're good on buying stuff from Provoca.
Oh man,
which means we can probably try to move on and explore a little bit.
Those little wizard hats that those old men have are just glorious.
Yeah,
so many blue-haired people in this town.
Yeah, this is full of blue people.
Look at the little houses. Oh god.
There we go.
Arrive with no skin in Elfland.
Whiplash.
Elfland. Oh, sassy shark. And an awesome hag.
Everyone's HPs is going up pretty good.
They're all in the hundreds.
Yeah, they're all in the triple digits.
Good. Bard's got a new poker.
Bard does have a new poker. Tony has a new whacker.
So how well did you think the pilot did?
I think it had a sort of middling reception, but it was very, very popular among a vocal minority. I feel like it's kind of like a community in its reception.
What's our show's like hook? Like what's its thing? Because I feel like it has a cult audience too, but I'm not sure what really gets it. Like what's its?
I think the antagonistic relationship between Andy and Lisa. Lisa's all about order and keeping things straight, and Andy's all about coming up with wild new ideas to push product and make sales and all this wild stuff. And Lisa just wants to go with the basics. Oh, I can go through bridges.
Look at that.
What is up here? Ooh. Oh, this is.
You know what? I really think, thinking of the bridge, it really feels like such a kind of deliberate homage to Dragon Warrior. You know what I mean? Like you spent the whole of Dragon Warrior trying to get a dang bridge built, honestly, and then the real game of Final Fantasy starts after doing that.
Once you build
it's kind of a little callback.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. That feels like a thing. It feels like a connection.
It does.
He has a new weapon sprite.
Yeah, they actually changed.
I never noticed.
I know. How cool is that?
I want to see the axe.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about the axe.
Show me that
I was
axe.
noticing that Andy had the big sword again.
Well, I noticed Brad's.
Brad has a little teeny dagger.
His skimtar.
It's like it's actually curved, isn't it?
Well, it's blue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Look at that axe.
Ooh. It also did 48.
Yeah, it's got a little curve and it's blue. Yeah. That's neat.
Yeah. Now that is something else entirely. That's really cool.
I definitely like having the weapons represented.
That's why I think Final Fantasy III is going to be so cool when you get different actual character sprites for different jobs. Like that is so cool.
Well, it's something I really loved about the tactics games.
Yeah,
was how the sprites looked and how the characters changed, and getting to see, and especially in the advanced games because there were the different races as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't play original Tactics on the PlayStation, so I don't really know if there's the whole race system in that as well.
There is not.
Okay.
They're all humans as far as I recall.
And then there's just the male-female delineation. Mm-hmm. But like the first time you see like a Moogle time mage versus a human time mage and seeing how they look different but similar elements.
It is pretty cool.
I don't know, just getting to see cool new sprite art.
It was
one
a
of
cool
the payoffs in that game.
Yeah, I agree. I think that was actually that's one of the cool things about Tactics too is that because it was in probably Advance and A2, certain classes were restricted to certain races.
Yes.
So that was unique. In the original Tactics, there was nothing split along gender lines, so that anyone could be anything. With the exception of 2 classes at the end, I think. Like Dancer, I think may only have been available to female characters. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like there was like one class that was unique to each gender at the end.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the names of the races from Advance.
Bunga? Those the big ones?
Oh yeah, those are like the lizard dudes.
Yeah, right? they're like the heavy hitters.
Yeah,
like, they could be like gladiators and stuff.
The New Moo. They were the
they
naturalistic
were like the
casters. Yeah, they had like Beastmaster and Summoner and stuff.
It kind of was like a weird, cool riff on D&D races.
What do you suppose this is? This area?
That's a very good question. Let's check it out. I forgot that. Actually, we're here talking about this, but this is a completely new experience too. We're completely lost on the world map trying to find Elfland, right?
I know where it is, to be honest with you,
but like it's not necessarily. I don't know.
It's not immediately obvious. I think it does have a bigger blip because it's a city, not a dungeon.
Interesting.
Let's check in just so we can hear this.
It's a glorious sound.
Yeah, Elfland does have a bigger blip.
You think it's up north?
It is actually down south.
Oh, so all the cities just have...
Right now we're just kind of going in a circle in this inner lake.
I think I see what you're saying. Oh yeah, we haven't really broke that boundary yet. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? I think ogres are over here.
Well, we are much more better equipped.
I could be wrong.
Meanwhile,
also.
we can just annihilate asps. As long as they don't poison us.
Kick asp.
We're gonna kick this ass.
Alright. What a wiggly little snake.
Yeah, he's a little noodly motherfucker.
Yeah, he is. A little noodly. A little noodly. Hey.
I was refreshing myself a little bit on this game between recording sessions because I have played it, so there's like...
There they are.
Yeah.
That's the money.
And these guys were a real asshole last time, so I'm just gonna try to blow them up.
They're worth my dollars, though.
Since there's no surprises for me in this game anymore, I went ahead and tried to get an idea of the leveling curve. Yeah. And we were being a little bit slow in the first session.
Yeah.
So I wanted to try to get us to go a little bit more aggressively this time, take some risks.
Sure.
But also, just trying to remember, like, the overall leveling curve, like, when you end the game. And Final Fantasy 1, you end in your mid-30s for your party.
Sure.
So, I think, once again, this won't be a super long playthrough.
We seem to be leveling up more quickly than we did in Dragon Warrior. And it'll probably taper out at a certain point.
It'll, what?
Taper out a little bit.
Oh,
like
taper.
Slow.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure the early levels go a little bit quicker, but I mean, we're curving along pretty nicely.
Yeah.
So. I don't want anyone to despair that we're going to try to hit max level or anything. That's not our plan.
Right.
Wow, that was a good fight. And I'm trying to keep things moving at a good pace.
Yeah. I think something else that's really cool about this versus Dragon Lord versus Dragon Lord the game. Dragon Lord. I don't know, just the feeling of ownership it gives you over your characters and party by virtue of the fact that you've chosen them and named each of them. I know you can name your character in Dragon Warrior, but it's not the same because you can't really choose your playstyle in the way that you can in Final Fantasy. That's a huge mechanical difference in terms of how you experience the game world.
Absolutely.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's so different. Like, if you wanted to play 4 black mages, you could absolutely do that.
It would be inadvisable.
Hella difficult. Yeah. But like, imagine how much cooler it would be if you actually did that.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I mean? That's a level of ownership over your experience that you don't have in Dragon Warrior.
Yeah, and it is funny, like, how you can... There's no difficulty selection in this game, but you can totally make the game more or less difficult for yourself by establishing your party from the very beginning of the game in a way that is suboptimal.
And there are totally challenges where people like kill off the rest of their party members in the first battle, and then
just
solo it. Like that's cool.
Yeah,
that would be nuts.
Oops.
That's actually what I was doing in Dragon Warrior 9.
Oh yeah,
I was trying to solo it. Yeah. I was having a lot of fun with that.
That sounds tough.
It was pretty cool. I don't know. You should max out job classes and stuff pretty quickly. I enjoyed it. How are you on potion, sir?
I'm working on it.
You should do that so we can have some chocolate.
Well, you know, we have 2 more of these.
I know, but I've already consumed my Blanca de Chambly. The Blanca de Chambly. You know how
I do indeed.
One of these games, maybe 2. Maybe I'll start keeping stat track of how many monsters we kill.
Oof.
That would be wacky. That'd be a wacky project. How wacky that would be. Oh my goodness!
What is this?
I've never seen this before. Hooray! God, I wish everybody greeted me that way.
Super fucking pumped to be here.
Oh, look, their little nose. Like the crystal, even the blind can see. Asta stole it from Matoya. Hey! Matoya's the witch.
Matoya's the witch. I don't know who Astos is.
Wow.
Hello. Nice.
Do you think he's someone in Elfland? I think he's an elf. That's my hunch.
I kind of was expecting this to be a dungeon, not a town. Maybe I don't remember this game as well.
Dwarfs can see in the dark. Thanks. Hooray! You know how I sometimes just walk into your house?
Yeah, and just shout hooray.
I'm looking for the floater. I'll bet I could float anything. Okay. Sorry, that sentence took me unawares.
That doesn't make any sense. Alright.
I bet he could float anything.
I'm loving this town.
That sound? Narek is digging a canal.
Okay.
That's how a dwarf says canal.
Oh, okay.
The bracelet can protect you. Like armor.
I like how it has to give us
the icon. And these are really helpful gnomes. Did you meet Smith, our blacksmith? This guy hates that. He hates that so much. Even the blind can see. Right. Great music.
Yeah.
Okay, so Narek is digging a canal.
Ooh. Gross.
Oh! Oh, there's nothing here, though. Just giant swords protruding from the floor, totally normal.
No! That is just an unusable sample.
What? Is he? Oh, that's Smith. I will make a truly legendary sword. Oh, he needs some adamant.
Need some adamantium.
To make yours Wolverine.
Or actually, in Final Fantasy, it's adamantite.
Oh, it's a dwarf thing. It's a dwarf thing.
Fortress?
Whoa. Look at this little. Ooh.
And this is a.
Ooh, is that molten? Oh, it's a roof. I was like, oh, is it a molten lava sea? It wasn't.
If only I had TNT.
Whoa. That's a jump in technology that I wasn't expecting.
Well, that's a hallmark of Final Fantasy is that it's not pure fantasy, it's science fantasy.
I guess that's true.
There's always a little bit of weird technology like airships and stuff.
That's true, actually. I guess I always got the impression that came later, but I think you're absolutely right.
I mean, TNT is definitely not fantasy.
And there's airships like early on.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And they have like engine rooms and stuff.
Oh, that's like
granted, like they're often like chocobo power and stuff like that. But
like 4 has tons of ancient technology and stuff like that. I love it.
Okay, so that's the Dwarf City. We need TNT.
So I think we're coming back there later. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. And we need the. Is there a canoe? Is that?
Oh, I think you're right. There is a canoe.
Yeah.
Canoe. Oh, hey, look, an auger.
Daoga. His peck is so big.
It is.
It also looks like he has one peck that's like way bigger than the other one could possibly be.
It's true.
Also, is he wearing an earring?
I think he is actually.
That's awesome.
It looks very nice. His peck also kind of looks like an angry eyeball.
Oh yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, I do.
It's very terrifying. I kind of like it though.
Sort of squinted menacingly.
These creepers also kind of look like, what is it, Audrey from the Feed Me Seymour?
Feed me,
Seymour?
Absolutely creeps. Just a bunch of creeps.
Hey, there's a bunch of.
We need to get these creeps out of the pizza pot.
Yeah. Pepperoni, how about no pepperoni? Anchovies, how about no anchovies?
Get out of my restaurant. You look like an anchovy.
Oh, your mother's an anchovy. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Is that how Tony talks? He's just like a weird New York Fonz? Where does Happy Days take place?
Wait, isn't Fonz...
Is he New York?
His own weird New York Fonz?
Wait, maybe. Where does Happy Days take place?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, man. We gotta find that out. That's important information.
Bearing my ignorance.
No, I don't know.
See.
Oh, man. Mr. Winkler. Mr. Winkler.
God damn it.
I'm gonna find it out for us. We got this. What? Milwaukee, Wisconsin?
What?
I didn't know that.
That's
Man.
weird.
That is very weird. That's nuts, actually.
That is. That's bizarre. Not what I would have expected.
No, me neither. But there you have it. The Milwaukee Fonz.
Milwaukee Fonz.
Wisconsin Fonz. Wisconsin Fonzie sounds like a drink. Or a...
can I get a Wisconsin Fonzie?
I'll make that 2 Wisconsin Fonzies.
You get a double Wisconsin Fonzie. I also want you to note this. You see the little sort of land bridge that connects.
The
When you go to a menu, look at it.
Ooh.
It's not there. It doesn't exist.
Maybe it gets submerged by the water. It's
like
a brief moment of prophecy into the future.
Yeah.
What will happen if you don't retrieve the orbs?
Oh dear.
The earth will rot and the seas will rise. That's what I think.
It's full of the bilge of earth rot.
It's true, and Sahags will wander the earth. We have to do a lot of important work here, actually.
Yeah. Got our work cut out for us.
Gotta hammer that Sahag.
Sahag's getting hammered.
Whoa, I'm on Milwaukee Fonzies. It's a beautiful drink. You know what's in a Milwaukee Fonzie?
No, why don't you tell me?
It's a little bit of orange curacao.
Curacao, all right.
Yep, curacao.
All right.
A little bit chocolate sauce. Just a little bit. The orange is for Ron Howard. The chocolate sauce.
Why Ron Howard?
Because he's very important to the Fonz' life.
Is he?
The chocolate sauce is for a leather jacket. Put a little bit vodka in there.
Sure.
Because
get some actual liquor in it.
Right?
Real liquor.
It's kind of a chocolate orange drink.
I mean, chocolate orange is not a completely out of this world combination.
No, that's what
I've actually had chocolate.
Is there
chocolate flavored orange? I've had orange flavored chocolate.
They make chocolate covered oranges.
They also make. I don't remember the name of this candy, but it is orange flavored chocolate in the shape of an orange.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
That you smack on the table
and
it falls apart into
It
pieces.
has little, and they come out like slices of an orange.
Yeah. Like slices of an orange.
Exactly.
What are those things? I remember having them when I was a kid.
I only knew them as chocolate oranges.
They have to have a brand name.
They probably do.
Those were great though. Those were super fun as a kid.
I know they're great. They taste, they're very good.
And they taste good too. They taste like orange chocolate.
I remember having one like sometime recently, and by that I mean the past couple of years. But they're like 2,000 calories, like an orange or something. Like it's like crazy.
Well, don't eat the whole thing.
Well, yeah. Some people have no self-control, right? Also, I think though, is there a chocolate liqueur? Probably, right?
Yes. I can't think of the name of it.
Maybe we'll sub that for chocolate syrup.
Crap. This is gonna kill me.
And maybe rather than orange curacao.
Well, there's just like creme de cacao.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we do.
And you can get that either clear or brown, I think.
Let's imagine that we do that clear. Okay.
Okay.
So that would fulfill our chocolate, right?
That would fulfill the chocolate flavor, but not the color.
True. I don't think we want it. Well, I don't know what color we want it. I think we want it bright, like orange-ish. It's
like his personality.
Yeah, like Ron Howard's hair, because it's a Fonzie. I know. And then
what is the Ron Howard connection? Help me understand.
Oh, he's in Happy Days. He's the guy. He's
I only know him as a director in modern times.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't know anything about Happy Days. Listen, everyone, I'm very sorry. I don't know anything about anything.
No, he's like the main dude. I forget what his character.
I know things about video games. That's about it.
Richie Cunningham. That's it. Arthur Fonz.
Is that where he got his start?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the thing he's most famous for, aside from directing.
Yeah, I think he's most famous for directing now.
Yeah, I know him from. I would have thought of him from Happy Days. Well, he came to prominence playing Opie Taylor on the Andy Griffith Show. I didn't know that.
Wow. Okay.
And later, the teenage Richie Cunningham in Happy Days.
So he was like a child actor, sort of.
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know that at all. Wow. Whoa! Howard made his directorial debut with the 1977 comedy Grand Theft Auto.
What? GTA.
That's pretty crazy nuts. Anyway, creme de cacao.
Creme de cacao.
Then I want one of the orange liqueurs. So like Grand Marnier.
Yeah, Grand Marnier would be where I would go. Yeah. This seems like a top shelf kind of thing.
Yeah, well, for the Fonz. Yeah. I don't know what else you mix in there. What makes that?
G's on that one.
I don't know what you top it with. It's important. This is science.
You could top it with a flaming 151.
Oof. Because the drink is like when Fonzie hits the jukebox. Except you're the jukebox. I should design all the drinks.
Top it with Hypnotiq.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, is it blue?
It is.
But there's no blue in the Fonzie though. Maybe deep in his heart.
I'm just thinking, what color is music? And the color that comes to mind is blue. Also, really? I just realized I should be resting in Corneria. Corneria. I did look it up. Corneria is the planet and or city, don't remember which, from Star Fox. So.
Oh.
It might be the planet and then Corneria City is the city.
Interesting.
But yeah.
I feel like, wow.
It is bizarre
that...
Yeah, there's Coneria and Corneria in video games, and they're different.
Wait, which one is Coneria?
Coneria is Final Fantasy.
And Corneria is Star Fox. Oh,
Corneria is Star Fox, yeah. Huh. And I really only know that for sure because it was a Super Smash Bros. Level in Melee.
Oh, wow.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Weird. TV Tropes has a lot to say about this that I'm not equipped to parse at the present moment.
A lot to say about Corneria?
And like the convention of naming things similarly.
Oh.
It discusses the Corneria versus Conelia.
Thank you, TV Tropes. You're doing great work.
God's work.